This hill's like pushing me to the left. Ah! Right about here is perfect. Woo! Oh, does she look good? I just cleaned this bike. Something in my garage leaks on my stuff, and it's causing stuff to get dirty, and it's really upsetting me. Anyways, sup. We are back at it. I don't want to yell today, but I'm gonna yell today when I'm riding, but not when I'm standing still. Cause look how peaceful this looks, man. There's no one in sight, but there are families up there. I don't want to upset the families. Anyways, what's up, guys? By the title of today's video, I'm going to be talking about the infamous question of why I don't have a leader bike yet. I get asked it a lot. I've considered it a lot. I've almost done it very, very close. I had someone that I was going to sell this to for 14 grand. If he didn't want to pay 14, by all means, it's all fair. And because of that, I didn't end up selling it, and I didn't end up getting a leader bike. But I was very close to. But every time I'm close to or really want to, I go and ride this thing and I realize that I don't care for a leader bike, and this is more than enough power, and it's just the perfect bike. And also, it's a good note to mention that when I bought this bike, it was my dream bike, and it still is. Whenever I think of a sports bike, I always think of that 600 sound. I don't think of a leader bike sound. Just the high revving, crazy sounding, just, which I feel like some leader bikes give you that, but they don't give it to you like this bike. Pause. I'm a sucker for this bike. The way it looks, I think Yamaha absolutely killed it. So I don't think I'll ever end up selling this bike specifically ever again. Even for the right number, I don't think I can see myself selling this bike. I was thinking about it a lot recently. I was like, I don't think I could ever get rid of this bike. The bike's fully paid off. I paid for this in cash. If you guys didn't know, I bought this thing 2.5 something years ago. In cash when I sold my orange M3. Dedicated over a year of just riding bikes without a car. Didn't have a car. But anyways, today's video we're going to be talking about this bike. But before we do that, no sponsor for today's video, but I do want to go over a few things. Number one, if you guys are looking for the best communication system for your helmet, Cardo Pack Talk Edge, use code WISHES. I rarely ever give them a shout out when I really should. They're the best communication device in the scene. You're also able to listen to music, you know, ride with your buddies, talk with your buddies, a whole bunch of different cool features on them, and you'll save money and support me by using my code. And the last thing I'm going to talk about is the thing that actually holds my camera. You can't see it, but it's by Motorrads. A lot of people go with chin mount, and chin mounts suck. No offense, chin mount, no offense, but the Motorrads mount, it allows you to bend it, and it's multiple like layers of adhesive that you can just kind of bend onto your face. Code wishes as well. Links for all this stuff in the description down below. Some of it supports me, some doesn't. I just want to get that off at the very beginning of the video because I never talk about this stuff. All I do is talk about MBT. Not today. So anyways, we're gonna get on this bike. But yeah, let me give you guys a walk around too. I'm kind of self-glazing this bike because God, look at it, man. Look at it. Oh, it's so pretty. I really like how the white brake lines, braided brake lines came into the build of this thing. I think it looks really good. I kind of regret not putting the Brimbos on. The white Brimbos would have made this bike just, oh yeah, it's fine. The bike doesn't need it. At the end of the day, it doesn't need it. No. But anyways, let's go ride this thing and talk about why I don't have a leader bike. And we're back on the road. I actually went further than like 20 minutes a day to this road. So it's a fun little road. I was having fun on the way up here, but I was jamming out to music and I was like, copyright strike or just solo ride enjoyment? And I picked solo ride enjoyment. Sorry guys. But anyways, we on the motherfucking road. So it's actually funny. This brings me to the number one point of why I don't have a leader bike yet. It's because you can't just back road raw dog a leader bike. You can't. Out of all my leader bike friends, most of them have started on or have had at some point in time a 600, and they will all say the best case scenario is you have both bikes because the 600 is the dream bike for the back roads. So every time I'm back here, I'm like, how could I ever need a leader bike when I have all of this? Just cooking it up. You know what I mean? Whee! It's funny, the first time I was ever on this road, my dad took me here on my first bike. I had a Ninja 650. Never remember the name of it. I had asked the group chat today. I was like, hey boys, what's that group chat of the road he took me on? Because I thought my dad wasn't going to respond to me quick enough. You know, old head and whatnot. And so sure enough, boom, John, instantly. Oh yeah, that's this road, bud. My arm. Ah! And now I have these two mother front of me, but it's fine. Everything's fine. I'm fine. Everything's fine. I'm gonna have to get some distance. I kind of want to have fun, so I'm gonna get some distance. But yeah, number one reason is because 600s are just the king of back roads. And you can't be as raw on a leader bike on the back roads as you can a 600. You just simply cannot. Oh, I miss Georgia so much. Every time I go ride, I'm like, this is why. This is why you go to Georgia. Hopefully it's not too dark. I couldn't find my 16 ND filter, so I put the 32 on. I know it's cloudy, so hopefully y'all can see. But it's a wee bit dark outside, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna hate on these guys. They're just out enjoying the nice roads like I am. In their dad cars, maybe mom cars, maybe moms are cooking it up, who knows? Well, I don't know where I am now. Wait a second, I just got scammed. Or is the road supposed to go the opposite direction of where I just went? I don't know. Now let's go back down that road. Because I didn't get to really enjoy it. I thought that road was supposed to be a lot longer. I'm pretty sure it was supposed to be a lot longer. That was like only half of the road. I don't know if you guys can hear like there's like a ticking sound. It's like I thought maybe like plastic was like slapping around somewhere, like maybe like a loose bolt or something. But no, it's not. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Oh, that was a cop. That was a cop. That's not good. That's not good at all. You guys didn't see it, but a cop just turned into this thing. And if I'm unlucky, which I might be, he might pull out of this thing. I don't know what he's doing. Oh, no, 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 no. He's gonna be right here. He's gotta be, unless he pulled into, oh, he stopped at the gas station. Okay, we're good. But anyways, the number two reason, it's not gonna be a top 5, these are just my reasons why I don't have one yet. Number 2 is the price. This bike was 12.5K, and a leader bike, obviously I can get like an older one, but I'd be selling this to replace it, and I don't have the money for that. But if I did sell this, I mean, the prices would be ridiculous for what I want. Let's just say a newer R1, looking at like 15, 16, 17, 18 grand, depending on what you get. And then me personally, I would want an S1K. So now you're looking at, if I bought one brand new, like 24, 25, 26 grand, but I'd buy it used, obviously. I could find one, the newer model. The older gen's fire, but I don't, older bikes don't do it for me. I prefer, I don't want to say new, but newer bikes. So I want the new S1K. You can find them used for like 18, 19, 20, 21, 22K in that area, right? Around those price ranges are where we're gonna find it. And for me, it's just not happening, man. I don't got that kind of bread, 1. And number 2, I'd be missing out on this. It should be gone. So that's the second reason. I don't know where to go. Is this all just the same thing? I quite literally have no idea which road goes where, so we're just kind of going with it. The next reason is content. Believe it or not, I think every YouTuber and their mother has a leader bike. I don't necessarily think me adding one to my fleet would make my channel any better. I know there's some of you out there who really want me to get a leader bike, like really want me to get a leader bike and experience it. I was kind of sad my dad sold his because that would have been the perfect kind of platform. It was a Ninja ZX-10R, had the cool light, like the light bar gauge, like everything was kind of perfect, but he sold it. Not his fault, it's his bike, his money, right? But that was the only leader bike that I would have had access to constantly make content on. But even then, like, there's so many other people you can watch. If you want S1K content, you go watch Rocket. You want Fireblade content, you go watch Will. You know what I'm saying? You want leader bike content, go watch anyone else. I feel like I got the 600s down pat. The Yamaha R6 guys, we resonate here on this channel, okay? We don't need the extra stuff. I'm gonna go left. I'm gonna go left. I definitely am like doing this completely backwards, and there's this guy in front of me. I don't want to pass him and be an ass, but like, you know. All right, see, that is where I draw the line. This guy, I could deal with it. Cool, no biggie. Nonchalant, dreadhead probably, shaking his dreads. Cool. If that extra, okay, he's turning in and we're good. Let me pump it up for the one time. Kidding. Insert hyper sexy wheel. No, I'm kidding. I can't edit like that, and I can't wheel it like that either. All right, next thing, it kind of correlates into the first thing I said when I was starting to make the video. The sound. I can't do the sound of a leader bike. Even the S1Ks don't sound all that beautiful. Don't shoot me. Don't hate me. Oh, I'm passing. I can't. I don't think I'm passing. I just want to ride, dude. Let me ride. But yeah, anyways, I just can't do the sound. I just can't. It ain't for me. They sound good, but they don't sound like this. They don't sound like the, oh my God. I'll give you an example. Give me a second. That was my fun. Fun's over. Too much traffic. I needed to film this video earlier, I think. I needed to film it earlier. I think my taste has also changed. When I was younger, oh my God, Squid, I found your twin. That's crazy. I'm gonna send that to Matt after this ride. My taste has changed. When I was younger, not like when I was 13, no, like when I was younger, as in like a couple of years ago, I kind of just cared more about power and like speed. And so getting older now, it's just, you shift your mind. I've said this in my old videos, I prefer like reliability, sound, and just stock performance over the power, crazy H-power numbers, right? And leader bikes, kind of, that's what you're getting. You're getting crazy bike. You're getting crazy. I think leader bikes are great bikes too. I don't want to get that twisted. It's just not for me, man. Eventually, when or if I ever have FU money, I will definitely add an S1K to my garage. But it really wouldn't be for like any other reason other than just to eventually own one and just to experience it. And I don't really think I'd keep it. I'd probably end up selling it. Oh, there's a biker buddy. Yeah, it's a cop back there. They kind of look like a cop bike, I'm not gonna lie. That's not a cop. I don't know what's on this road either. Not a clue. I know it's curvy though. Dude, my tire's bald. I can't go all the way lean on this turn. My left side tire is bald, so if I lean it, I'll probably just end up killing myself. My camera's a little too high. You guys can barely even see what's going on, to be honest. I don't know if this guy behind me wants me to shred or not. I don't know the roads, bro. Let me learn them. These roads are definitely fun though. I just wish I knew them a little better. Woo! So I got distracted riding. But anyways, yeah, that kind of ties everything together. So I hope that kind of makes sense. Will there ever be a leader bike? I've said it before 1,000 times. Eventually, yeah, there will be. But I just don't have a need for it. There's 1,000 other YouTubers with it. Subscribe if you haven't already. Leave a like. Helps me out a frick ton. And I will see you boys in the next video. Peace, peace! All right, now peace. Peace.